I also have to remember where all these screws go back. It's so dirty. There we go, absolute child's play. I think. Pretty simple. I mean, carb, pulley, the cylinder I guess is in there, obviously tank, a float chamber there. I know there was a problem with that before, so as the problem's likely to be fuel, I'll just be cleaning out the fuel, the carb. I'm not going to touch the cylinder, and then I'm not going to touch in and around here, and then I need to find where the impeller is. Maybe it's in there, this bit, I don't know. Just checked online and the impeller's in there, so I'll be taking that bit apart and then sorting out the fuel. The tank is absolutely filthy inside. Hopefully it'll focus. Disgusting, no wonder. There we go. One dirty carburetor. Whoa, that's the float chamber. Absolutely disgusting. It's obviously been sticking. Alright, so that will be what the problem is. A new day has broken. Last night, my battery died on the camera. But I tried to take off the bottom of the leg and it's really difficult. I looked online and it's a massive pain in the ass. As far as I know, the impeller is okay for now, so I'm not going to service it. And apparently that is not child's play, because you've got the drive shaft and then it all clips in and there's a water pump and blah blah blah, and I can't be bothered messing around with that. So the job for today is clean the tank, clean the carb, float chamber, re-grease the propeller a little bit and then put it back together, and then have a nicely working engine. Look inside the fuel tank again, absolutely crazy. Loads of bits of plastic. Difficult. Bit of white spirit. Magical white spirit.
Not too magical now.
It's pretty magical. Put the shear pin in, crack open the grease. Thank God for some of the stuff that's been left over on this boat. Give it a little bit of grease. Just a little. Put on your prop. Ooh, very nice and smooth. Put in the never easy job, the split pin. Give it a persuasive knock on the head. Finally managed to get this through. Pain in the ass. And then bend it. You don't need to bend it much. 20 degrees either side, I was told by our subscriber. Alright, so the carb's greased up, cleaned up in here. That's ready to go back onto the engine now. When I go put the accelerator up, the pin which controls the fuel here doesn't click all the way down. Alright, that's pretty much the whole thing put back together apart from the plastic, so I think I'll just try it like this, see if there's any problems.
Are you ready?
First time? No. Second time? Close. Third time? Ooh. Smoke on the wall.
Somebody's nervous.
Ooh, not good.
You're gonna run through the pontoon.
So, job's gonna be, I'm gonna saw off that bolt and then hopefully try and find a way of bolting it in.
Let's have a look at the forecast and then decide if it's time to put away all the big jackets and get more summer stuff out. 22 today, 23, 15, tomorrow 22, 14, 23, 14. I think it's time. This is our trolley-like suitcase. I'm gonna put all these big jackets in. It's done. I tried to make more space in there, so hopefully it will fit in. If not, Mark will fit it in. Wow. How can I live without him? Mark's gonna grow some wind. I've never seen such crazy radness.
No man burns like an Englishman. Nadiyana's made some more cinnamon buns. Some pretty impressive clouds. So the engine has been put back together, sorted the arm out, so that's nice. However, it is leaking from the float chamber. I suspected it always leaked a little bit, but that gasket, that little thin plastic gasket, did not look in very good condition, so that is going to need to be replaced. However, it will work for now. Voila, fini. Solar panel needs to clean. It's disgusting. Whoa, it's raining. Doesn't rain often these days. So we love reading your guys' comments, but sometimes you get idiots such as this guy, Cat Mando. Yawn, that was boring. Rich kids sponging off their parents. Get a job. Oh, this guy has absolutely no idea how hard we worked to be able to afford this boat. The amount of snotty children that I had to high five to get this boat, and how many teachers I had to manage, and how many savings we had to make how many English classes you had to teach?
How many small translator jobs I have to take up.
Just got to our boat and
Santa Claus came.
Santa Claus has been with some Nutella. It's not even Nutoka, it's Nutella.
It's the real deal.
They must have watched our video.
Oh, there's a...
Oh, no. Do you want to hold the camera?
Yeah.
This is something to enjoy the lockdown. See you soon. Francois. It's La Poma.
Oh, the handsome man.
The handsome man, yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay.
You can't say that, handsome man. Just finished reading through all the YouTube comments and everything, and it's really nice to get advice, especially about the mast winches, which I didn't know how you use them. I know now, and obviously our luff's not been that tight with sailing, so still loads and loads of stuff to learn about boats. But when we started doing this, obviously we bought the boat, we knew nothing about sailing, how to sail, and nothing about boats, and we set off sailing, so we were taking kind of a bit of a risk by doing that. But it just means that now we can catch up on all this kind of knowledge which we just skipped, we lived without, but slowly gaining more and more knowledge through our subscribers is really useful. So one thing that's been suggested is that to take the tiller out of the stock, because there could potentially be some rot in the wood. It seems pretty good, however, well worth a try and well worth a look. I should have really sanded and varnished the whole thing instead of being lazy and just not taking it off. Jesus. Alright, here we go. Question is, how do you know if it's rotten? Wipe me wood down. Wiping down my wood, my stick.
That's very nice.
You've got a filthy mind, Nadiyana. You're dirty-minded. Sorry, Granny. Granny watches all the videos. She's our #1 fan. So I'm sorry for the filthy joke. Well, it looks good actually. I mean, it doesn't look good from the video because it's got this kind of bit of metal which has gone onto the wood, but generally, very, very, very tiny crack in the varnish, but it's very, very much just a superficial, I think. So what do we have here?
Chinese noodle, cold noodle.
Peanut, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, vinegar, cucumber. The most important thing is the cucumber.
I can't even get it out. Dirty job.
Why was this never done?
For Mark.
Don't even show it, that's just embarrassing.
It's because the little curtain, so that I never really see it.
Before. After.
Looks like a bat.
No mold left behind.
If I see just a tiny bit mold, your wage is cut today.
What is my usual wage?
1 bowl of rice. Mark has done a very good job. 2 bowls of rice.
2 bowls of rice.
Tonight for you.
So we've got this guy who comes past every day on his boat. Belgian guy. Comes past, shirt off. And he's got a lady with him today. Playing music. Living life to the full. Apocalyptic scenes. These are the biggest raindrops I've ever seen. Belgian guy's back. Thanks for watching the video this week. In next week's video, we have a bit of a disaster with the mast. So make sure you check that out. Here's a little clip. Whoa. Right, so if you like the video, please like the video and keep that great advice coming, of course. And thank you to these guys for being super duper duper generous. And see you in the next video.